Now, student, we are going to start problem set 9. In this case, it is a combination of numerical type of 9.1, 9.2, 9.3. Means there may be some numerical for a cone, there may be some numerical for cylinder, there may be some numerical for sphere or hemisphere, or any kind of rectangle, cube or cuboid. One by one we have to try to understand the question and the part. So question number 1 and the part is, if diameter of a road roller is 0.9 meter and its length is 1.4 meter, means diameter of a roller is given as 0.9 meter and its length is 1.4 meter. How much area of a field will be pressed in its 500 rotations? Now please try to understand that diagram over here. Road roller nothing but a structure of cylindrical shape, and they have here given two conditions. One is nothing but the respective diameter and second is nothing but the length. Now why I am trying to describe over here, the reason is that if you are considering road roller as a horizontal, then in that case its diameter is 0.9. Means in that case, first of all we are supposed to find its radius, and secondly its length is 1.4 meter. Its length is 1.4 meter. Now according to geometry part, road roller is nothing but cylinder for us. So I am going to draw a vertical structure over here so that I can clear some points. If you are going to consider a cylinder, then they have given us a diameter, and that is 0.9 meter. And they are talking about the length. Logically for us, it's nothing but the vertical height, that is h, and that is 1.4 meter. Also, in case of a calculation, we don't need a diameter, we need a radius. Means again we have to calculate radius over here. And simple formula for radius is nothing but diameter divided by 2. And in this case, our calculation will be started. Now this roller is going to make one part, contact with the ground, that is nothing but curved surface area. Means for a roller we have to consider a curved surface area. The formula become 2 pi r into h. This is nothing but the surface area coming in contact with the ground. So in one revolution the area is pressed, that is 2 pi r into h. But we have done 500 revolution, means we have to multiply it by 500. Means first we are going to calculate curved surface area, and after curved surface area we are going to multiply it by 500, and we will get the respective area. So after this explanation from a diagram, we are coming into the writing part, and the part is, one by one they have given a diameter, that is equal to d is equal to 0.9 meter. Now we are converting it into radius, therefore radius is equal to r, diameter divided by 2, means 0.9 divided by 2, and it becomes 0.45 meter. This is our first calculation. Means they have given a diameter and we are converted into radius. Now our next part will be curved surface area of cylinder. You can have a part like curved surface area of cylinder. You can have here as per the word roller, and that formula become 2 pi r h. Now as per space availability I am going to write some steps, please properly observe it. So your part is 2, value of pi they doesn't have given part, so 22 upon 7 into r, radius is 0.45 meter, so 0.45 into h, height that is nothing but the length, they have given 1.4 meter. Naturally this part is meter into meter, automatically it become square meter. So this is the first step over here. Now if you want to simplify it, no problem, but again we have to consider this part for 500 revolution. So instead of solving it, I am going to keep this value as usual in terms of meter square, and then area pressed in its 500 revolution. So second part, area pressed in 500 revolution. So definitely we are going to multiply 500 with this unit. So here 500 into 2 into pi, that is 22 by 7, into 0.45 into 1.4. Now overall simplification will be the main part for us. Now remember one by one how we are going to simplify it over here. That is also one part of a trick. Here I am going to simplify it. First 500. Here I am going to write this part step by step. 500 I am writing it as 5 into 100 into 2 into 22 divided by 7, and for your proper understanding 0.45 I am writing it as 45 upon 100, and again 1.4 I am writing it as 14 upon 10. This will be very simple and logical, means I have removed all the parameter, consult with decimal. Now one by one, it is total part of observation that how we are going to solve it over here. The step 1, first the direct number 100 get cancelled with 100, that is our first advantage over here. Next 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, so this part get cancelled. Next from numerator 5 into 2, 5 into 2 that is 10, and denominator 10, so 10, and here 5 into 2 get cancelled. Now the simple part is remain, that is 22 into 45 into 2, so it become 22 into 45 into 2. Here we have to do the needful product of 22 into 45 into 2, so 45 into 2 that is 90, so 22 into 90. Now again next part for simplification, 9 into 2 18, carry 1, 9 into 2 18 plus 1 19 and 0, and as this is the area, its answer is in square meter. So area pressed in 500 revolution, area pressed in 500 revolution is 1980 square meter or 1980 square meter, and in this way you can solve the entire part. Student, there are two main steps. First, how you going to represent this part, and second, how you going to dissolve this mathematical steps. Remember, numbers are arranged in such a manner that they are going to get cancelled with each other, and we are supposed to get a round figure answer. But n number of students are making some silly mistakes over here. So please do the needful calculation and observe it very carefully. Now moving to the second question, and the part is of problem set 9. To make an open fish tank, a glass sheet of 2 mm gauge is used. The outer length, breadth, height of the tanks are 60.4 centimeter, 40.4 centimeter and 40.2 centimeter. How much maximum volume of water will be contained into it? Now student, once again please pay attention this numerical because it is somehow logical for understanding. To make an open tank, the first word is called as open tank or open fish tank. So the first part is open fish tank. It indicates that its upper surface is not available over there. An open fish tank, a glass sheet of 2 mm gauge is used. Gauge means nothing but thickness. So here the meaning of gauge is nothing but thickness. We must able to understand this part. Is used. The outer length, breadth and height of the tank are 60.4 centimeter, 40.4 centimeter and 40.2 centimeter. Means length is 60.4 centimeter, width is 40.4 centimeter and its height is 40.2 centimeter respectively. How much maximum volume of water will be contained into it? Now try to understand same part over here. Now as per calculation, here a fish tank is nothing but a rectangular section which is having a particular length, which is having a particular breadth and which is having a particular height. These are the three content. But here the main constraint that we are supposed to understand, this glass container which is made up in the form of fish tank, it is having some speciality. What is that? This glass we are using over here contains some thickness, and if you consider the inner portion in which we are going to pour a water or store a water for a fish tank, then that is nothing but gets subtracted from thickness of a wall. What does it mean? If I am going to say there is a particular length, then this glass having some thickness means we have to subtract the length from both the side. Same part, it also contains some breadth or width, means again breadth is from one side and second side, means you have to subtract the respective thickness from both the side. Just for a height, we can take the thickness only from the base, we cannot take from upstairs. The reason behind is that fish tank is open from upper part, and that is the logic we have to understand over here. Means what? They have given a content that is a glass sheet of 2 mm thickness, means we have to reduce or subtract from both the length 2 times this thickness, from width 2 times of thickness, and only 1 time from height. Now again there is a part that I am going to explain, please pay attention over here. Some theory and a part is, their first part, glass sheet of 2 mm gauge or thickness. So the first part is glass sheet is equal to 2 mm in terms of a thickness. Other calculations are in centimeter, so I am writing 2 divided by 10, or it becomes 0.2 centimeter. Now I have to subtract it 2 times from length, so actual length become 60.4 minus 0.2 minus 0.2. Why 2 times? Because we are considering the length from both the sides over here in calculation. So 0.2 minus 0.2 means this 0.4 will be get subtracted, and the part is 60.4 minus 0.2 means 0.4. 60.4 minus 0.4 means it become 60 centimeter. Same part for breadth. Breadth is equal to, they have given 40.4, so 40.4 minus 0.2 minus 0.2, and here this part become 40.4 minus 0.2 minus 0.2, it become 0.4, and this become a 0.4, this become a 0.4, cancelling from 40.4 it become 40 centimeter. Just for a height, here tank is open from upstairs, so there is only one type of a thickness or one side thickness is considered. They have given height as 40.2, so it become 40.2 minus 0.2. Remember student, here only in height, because upper part is open, so we have subtracted only 0.2, not double of that. So 40.2 minus 0.2, that become 40 centimeter. And this is nothing but calculative value of length, breadth and height for our respective cuboid. Now for this respective cuboid, we have to take this part into calculation, not 60.4, 40.4 and 40.2. We have to take 60 centimeter, 40 centimeter and 40 centimeter. Now question is that how much maximum volume of a water will be contained into it. So second part, volume of water containing in fish tank. No doubt a simple formulation comes for volume, that is nothing but length into breadth into height, that is nothing but 60 centimeter into 40 centimeter into 40 centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter into centimeter means become cubic centimeter. 4 4s are 16, 16 6s are 96, and 0 1 2 3. So first 0, second 0, third 0, and it is cubic centimeter. So we can say 96,000 cubic centimeter of water in terms of volume containing in a fish tank, and in this way we are going to solve the numerical. or inwarding, we can have in fish tank, (96,000 cubic centimeter) water stored, and in this way we can complete the part. Now moving to question number 3, and the part is, if the ratio of a radius of a base and height of a cone is 5:12 and its volume is 314 cubic meter, find perpendicular height and the slant height. Pi is 3.14. Now we are trying to understand the same numerical from a diagram point of view. The ratio of radius of its base and height of a cone, ratio of radius of its base and its height of a cone is 5:12, means ratio of radius is to height. So they have given the ratio of radius is to height is 5:12 and its volume is 314 cubic meter. This volume of this cone is 314 cubic meter. Then find perpendicular height and slant height. Find perpendicular height h and slant height means we have to find L, and they have given indirectly volume to us. Now one by one, they have given the first condition, ratio in terms of radius is to height is 5:12. Next, volume of this cone is 314 cubic meter. Then find the vertical height means h and the slant height means L. Now this is the data in terms of structure is with us. We are going to solve the same part in numerical point of view. So the part one by one. First, ratio of radius to height. So ratio of radius to height is 5:12. Now here there are two unknown. One is a radius, second is height. Both are unknown. So we are going to rearrange it. Shifting height over there. So this part become R is equal to 5/12. This h is divided by goes over there as multiply by. And this is, I'm going to call it as equation number 1, that a relation will get the radius in terms of height. Now second part, they have given volume of a cone is 314 cubic meter. So the same part over here, volume of cone they have given is equal to 314 cubic meter. We know that volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r square h is equal to 314. Now one by one part is 1/3, value of pi is 3.14. 1/3 into pi is 3.14 into r square. R means 5/12 into h. 5/12 into h bracket square into h is equal to 314. Now please try to understand this step because this step is most important. 1/3 into 3.14 into 5/12 into h. This is a replacement of a r bracket square into h is equal to 314. And now in this case we have to solve it by which we can get the value of h, which is our first target. Now this numerical is important from this step onward in a calculation, and the part is here 3.1 into 3, so it becomes 3.14 divided by 3 into 5/12 bracket square. So here 5/12 into 5/12 into automatically h square means it become h square into again one h is remain is 314. Now next part is h square into h square into h become h cube, and this 3 into 12 into 12 which is divided by goes over there as a multiply by, and 3.14 into 5 into 5 which is multiply by, this goes over there as a divide by. So this part become h cube is equal to This is 314 already available over there. Into 3 into 12 into 12. This divided by goes over there. 3 into 12 into 12, which is divided by goes over there as a multiply by. And 3.14, 5 into 5. 3.14 into 5 into 5, which is goes over here as divided by over here. Now we have to simplify these terms. Now there are certain logic and you must able to understand that part. First, here is the 314 and basement it contains 3.14, which can directly get cancelled. Just we have to modify it over here. Next, this is 5 into 5. Again, this is supposed to recompensate with some valuation by which we will get h cube. Now the next step over here. I am going to shift this entire value on upstairs so that everyone can understand the part. So h cube, I am writing first step 314 into shifting this 2 digit over here, automatically at numerator 100 become multiply by. Now this step I am shifting upstairs and the part is h cube is equal to 314 into 3 into 12 into 12, 3 into 12 into 12, total divided by 3.14 into 5 into 5. Now here you can have 3.15, 3.14 divided by 100 means I am shifting the decimal over here and the part become. Now please pay attention on this step. This is 314 upstairs into 3 into 12 into 12. Now 3.14 I am writing it as 314. Now if I am shifting 2 decimal over here, at the bottom I am supposed to write 100, but this divided by 100 goes upstairs as multiply by, and that I am writing over here. Into this 5 into 5 means this become 25. Now there are two logic which is going to get solved simultaneously. How? Please pay attention. Here 314 get cancelled with 314 because same quantity. And 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100, and this is the next terminology available over here, and that is the value of h cube. That is the value of h cube. Now simply we are able to get 12 into 12 and this 4 into 3, this 4 into 3, automatically 4 into 3 it become 12 into 12 into 12 into 12 into 12. In short, h cube is equal to 12 into 12 into 12. Means it become 12 cube. As h cube is equal to 12 cube, I can simply say that h is equal to 12 and values in meter. So I am writing meter. So this is our first answer. And we are able to get the value of h means vertical height as 12 meter. Now second part, along with that part, we have to calculate slant height also. We cannot correctly calculate slant height. For that part we need radius. So we know that h is equal to 12 meter. Then there is a relation that we have already proved. As h is equal to 12 meter, there is a relation r is equal to 5 upon 12 into h. R is equal to 5 upon 12 into h. So using that part over here. So second part over here in calculation. Also r is equal to 5 upon 12 into h. Therefore, r is equal to 5 upon 12 into h. H is already 12. Here simply 12 get cancelled with 12 and our answer becomes 5 meter. Here 12 get cancelled with 12 and automatically our answer becomes 5 meter. So you are able to get the part as a radius r and that becomes 5 meter. Now as per space availability, I am writing it over here. In your notebook, please write it systematically. Now here third part. As we are able to get r, which is nothing but our second answer. Our third and the main target, with the help of h and r, we have to calculate slant height. So I am going to start the calculation for slant height and the part is. So the third part. Slant height L. We know that L square is equal to R square plus H square. Now radius R is 5 meter and H is 12 meter. So 5 square plus 12 square. Here 5 square is 25 plus 12 square is 144. Their total addition is 169. Because 4 plus 5, that is a 9, 4 plus 2 is a 6 and 1. As L square is equal to 169, it's a square of 13. Naturally, L square is equal to 13 square. We can say L is equal to 13 meter. And in this way, our vertical height is 12 meter and slant height is 13 meter. Therefore, slant height is equal to 13 meter. And we have already calculated vertical height h 12 meter in the first part. Now student, please pay attention. According to this numerical, first of all you have to make a comparison of volume, that is 314 cubic meter, in terms of ratio of R and H. They have given R upon H is 5 upon 12. So we have shifted this H divided by over here so that we can get the relation of R. Why? The reason behind is that our ultimate target is not a radius, but our ultimate target is first height. So we are able to get H. After H, naturally we have calculated with the relation R, that is a radius. And after vertical height H and radius R, we also calculated slant height. And in this way, you can complete the entire numerical. Now, moving to question number 4, and the part is, find the radius of a sphere. Find the radius of a sphere if its volume is 904.32 cubic centimeter. Its volume is 904.32 cubic centimeter and value of pi is 3.14. Means, if we are going to consider this diagram, our target is, this is a sphere and we are supposed to find its radius. If its volume, as per their condition, they have given volume is equal to 904.32 cubic centimeter. Now, we know that for a sphere, volume is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi, all values are known because they have given pi as 3.14. Naturally, we will get r cube, and with the help of r cube, we are going to find the value of r. So, please pay attention. Here they have mentioned pi as 3.14. So, for calculation, volume of sphere is equal to, they have given it as 904.32 cubic centimeter. Now simplification in terms of formulae. Volume of a sphere 4 upon 3 pi r cube is equal to 904.32. Value of pi they have mentioned. So 4 upon 3 into pi means 3.14 into r cube is equal to 904.32. Now our target is to first calculate r cube and then r. So the valuation is r cube is equal to, now simplification is 904.32. Now this 3 is divided by over here. 3 is divided by goes over there as multiply by. Next 4 into 3.14. 4 into 3.14. It is multiply over here. Goes to this side as a divide by. So 4 into 3.14. This is the first step of nominal simplification. Now next part. Your numerator contained a 2-digit 0.32. And here decimal or basement part also 3.14. Means after decimal 2 number. Making simplification of that. So the first step is shifting this 2 decimal from numerator and denominator. It become 90432 into 3 divided by 4 into 314. What exactly we have done? We have shifted 2 decimal from numerator. That means 0.32 get converted into regular number. And here 3.14. So we have written 314. Means shifting 2 decimal from numerator as well as denominator. Now our second part is this 3, 4 and 314. These are smaller in number. Just our target is to simplify 90,432 and its division is So the part for simplification, 90,432. 90,432. As last number is 2, I am going to divide it by 2. 2 4s are 8, carry 1. 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4. 2 1s are 2. And carry 1. 2 6s are 12. Next, dividing it again by 2 because last number is a 6. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Carry 1. 2 6s are 12. 1 cannot be divided, so 0. And 2 8s are 16. Again last number is 8. So divisible by 2. So 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 zeros are 0. 2 4s are. Again last number is 4. So dividing it by 2. So dividing it by 2. 2 5s are 10. Carry 1. 13. 2 6s are 12. Carry 1. 2 5s are 10. 2 2s are 4. Now we are reached up to the part of 5 6 5 2. Again dividing it by 2. So the part is 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 3 carry 1. 2 8s are 16. 2 2s are 4. Carry 1. 2 6s are. So again we are dividing it by 2. So your part is 2 1s are 2. 2 4s are 8. 2 1s are 2. And 2 3s are. Now this is somehow odd number for us because last number is now 3. So 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 4 8, plus 1 9. Addition is 9, means divisible by 3. So dividing it by 3. 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12, carry 2, 21. 3 7s are 21. 3 1s are 3. Again 7 plus 1 8, plus 4 12, means divisible by 3. So dividing it by 3. Next 3 1s are 3. Carry 1 17. 3 5s are 15. Carry 2. 3 7s are. And 157 is a prime number. So 157 ones are 157. Means entire split up of 90,432 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 157. And that gives you an ideal logic for simplification. Taking this part over here one by one. So value of r cube. So here r cube is equal to so part is 90,432. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Next 3 into 3. So 3 into 3 into 157 into 3. Now split up of this part. 4. 4 means simply 2 into 2. And again 314 means 2 into 157. Now here you will get n number of part which has the same or common. So 2 get cancelled with 2, next 2 get cancelled with 2, next 2 get cancelled with 2, and here 157 is get cancelled with 157. Remaining number, now please pay attention, r cube is 2 into 2 into 2 means 2 cube, and 3 into 3 into 3 means 3 cube. So we will get r cube is nothing but 2 cube into 3 cube. Naturally radius r is equal to 2 into 3, or you can simply say taking cube root from both sides is equal to 6. And as all calculation is in centimeter, so I am writing radius is in centimeter. And in this way we are able to calculate the radius of that sphere r is equal to 6 centimeter. And in this way you can completely solve the numerical. Now student, please pay attention. This number 90,432, this split up of this number with proper calculation must be done by the student properly. Then and then you will get exactly your accurate result. Here I have not done cutting so that you can easily understand the part properly. But at the time of writing by pencil you can make cut off on that. And in this way we can complete the numerical. Now moving to the next question, question number 5, and the part is total surface area of a cube. Total surface area of a cube is 864 square centimeter. Find its volume. Here, total surface area of a cube. Cube means when a dimensions L, L, L remain same, structure is called as a cube. Now, for total surface area of a cube, it is containing 6 faces and every face having an area L into L means L square. Making application of that part over here, and the answer is. So first, they have given total surface area of cube. Total surface area of cube. They have given it as 864 square centimeter. Logically we can say that 6L square is equal to 864. Naturally we have value L square is equal to 864 divided by 6. Now we are going to start its simplification, and the part is L square is equal to 6 ones are 6, carry 2 means 26, 6 fours are 24, carry 2 and again 6 fours are 24. Means L square is equal to 144, and that is simply nothing but 12 square. As L square is equal to 12 square, naturally L is equal to 12 centimeter. Now we are able to get the first part, that is the side or length of a cube. I will do it equation 1 as a first answer. Now with the help of that we have to calculate its volume. So second part is volume of cube. Therefore volume of cube is equal to V, and volume of a cube is nothing but L cube means 12 cube. Simply we can say that 12 into 12 into 12. Now we know this product, 12 into 12 144, first part into 12. Now simplification of this part, 12 fours are 48, carry 4, 12 fours are 48 plus 4 52, carry 5, 12 ones are 12 plus 5 17. So volume of a cube is become 1728, and as is a volume, so cubic centimeter, and in this way we can calculate volume of the cube.